So the Bible here is really telling us the clue that it knows about world ages and that it is following these same world age cycles. And what's even more strange is that it's given us the understanding of vengeance, and that this vengeance in a sense is going to be, for Cain. If Cain shall be avenged, and the same avenged is in association with Lamech. Now both of them are being connected as killing a man. So why in the world would it be Cain and Lamech that would be avenged and not those who they had killed, such as Abel? Why is Abel not being avenged here? Now, we already answered those questions in all the other video series I did where we tie up this information here. But you should at least see right now that there's something more for you to look into. So the Bible is telling us basically that there's going to be 7 separate cyclic judgments, vengeful judgments, that will in a sense take place in remembrance of Cain. Now we know that Cain goes to this land of Nod, right? These are the fallen sons of God, the Nodites. All of this relates back to these coming return of the gods, the Sumerians, the Anunnaki. And they believe at this final judgment period of time that we're in now, that they are going to gain and maintain their freedom indefinitely. So they don't really see this as really a coming judgment on them. They see this as a coming spirit battle. Now they know that they have been really bound by our free will. They're focusing on us, distorting our view. They know that we've been given dominion. The inhabitants of the planet, the original inhabitants of the planet, are given dominion over that planet. And they believe that if they could just distort our view, change our mind, create a paradigm shift in our consciousness, that we will allow them to maintain control over this world, seeing that they've been kicked out of the heavenly abode. Now they have to maintain a material residence. And that's what they're trying to do. So they stage these cyclic judgments, these events over time, to limit the population, to limit the wisdom, to, in a sense, curve the spiritual intellect of the successive generations of man throughout all these thousands of years. And then they wipe the civilizations out. They wipe the technology out. They wipe the memory every 5,125 years. And we can look back into an archaeological history and see that that's happened. That we have these ancient civilizations that basically rise and fall at about 5,000, 6,000 year periods. And you can trace it right on back beyond 10,500 BC. Matter of fact, I've already done it. So it's no secret, and that's what the Bible is telling you. So they don't see this really as a coming judgment for them. They see them as their hard work that they have done to release themselves over these 7 stages, over these 7 judgments. It's taken them 7 cycles to basically alter the course of mankind, to get mankind to freely want them here now. And of course, that's what all the propaganda is about. So this is what these cycles are going to look like on paper. That's what we're going to see. I'm going to quickly show you this real quick to get you guys to understand. So this is what it's really telling you here. And we've already cracked the code. We've already given the math in the other series, the start date for the Garden of Eden. Basically, each one of these circles will be about a 5,125 year period. 7 of them in total. We have already experienced from Eden, which is about 36,288 years ago, 6 judgments. And I tell you, this is where those civilizations rise and fall, rise and fall. And if you look in the archaeological evidence, you're going to find out this is where the mystery is, where all these cultures go, where all these civilizations go. They're being destroyed. Just like they plan to destroy the present culture that we have now to initiate the supposed 1,000-year golden age. So we're in the 7th stage of judgment now. Okay, they have caused all of these other previous physical judgments on the world. They literally have caused them. But they want you to believe that these judgments are going to be connected with God and His wrath and His vengeance on the world. No, it's what they've been doing to alter the course of humanity, to wipe the memory so that you cannot connect the information from where you are now to here to see who they really are. So all of this is really going to correlate to the 7 stages of the rise of the chakras, and that's going to be the serpent along the central path of the spine, the rising Kundalini. 7 stages, same thing.